All right, here we are going to show you how to install your Spark Arrestor End Cap on a Sherco 250 or 300 two-stroke. All right, the first step is going to be to drill out the rivets here at the end of the silencer. This is going to make it so you can remove the end cap. So you've got 4 that hold on the end cap as well as 2 that hold in the center insert. You're going to want to drill all of those out with a provided drill bit. All right, so once you get the head of the rivet drilled off, you might have the stem of it still stuck in there, which is holding the end cap on. So you can take a hammer and punch, and just punch the stem the rest of the way through on all of those, then you can get the end cap off. All right, now that you got the end cap off, down in here, the insert, the OEM insert is going to have a sealant in here that you want to cut away. So you can just take a razor blade and cut right along the edge of the can to cut that seal. Just work the razor blade along the edge all the way around. All right, now you got all your rivets drilled out. You got the end cap off, and then you've also cut the silicone on the inside, the seal. You're just going to grab onto the snooter here and just work it in each direction and work your way outward to get this out. So it's not going to come right out. You're going to have to work at it. And then you get it to pop out. Okay, now that you got the insert out, this would be the time to check your silencer packing. If it's broke down, this would be the time to change it. When you drilled out the rivets that hold the end cap on, if you didn't go all the way through, you're going to need to take the same drill bit that we supply and make sure that you can drill all the way through the hole on each of the 4 holes, because they will need to be a little bit bigger in order to fit the new hardware. All right, so now that you got the holes all drilled out to size, there's going to be the 2 inner ones that held on the OEM insert. So you're going to take 2 of the 5x10 button head bolts and just put them inside there, and then 2 of the nylon lock nuts, and thread those onto the bolt. You got 1 on each end there. Make sure you go from the outside in. Okay, and then take a combination wrench, an 8mm, and then a 3mm Allen wrench, and then just go ahead and tighten those lock nuts right on to the bolt. All right, now that you got those 2 holes plugged, take the provided insert here. The lip is going to face inward, and then just make sure that your holes, mounting holes, line up. You might have to reach into the core and move the core to get it to match up. But then just slide it in, make sure you don't go too far. It's just enough to get the 4 mounting holes lined up. Then go ahead and take the provided 5x10 button head bolts. And I like to get the 4 of them started by hand before tightening them down. That way if you gotta move it to get the threads, you can do it. Okay, so you're gonna wanna still leave these loose, all 4 of them, and then take the provided screen. There's a machined out circle here in the center. Just go ahead and rest that right in there, and then take the end cap and get that lined up. So the Enduro Engineering logo is going to face the outside of the bike, and then take the socket heads that are provided and get those started. So you're going to want to take the socket heads, and it's a 4mm. and tighten those down first. Before you tighten the 4 insert bolts. That way it's going to create a better seal here at the end of the can. Once you got those tight, go ahead and take that 3mm and tighten the insert mount bolts. Alright, so that's your Enduro Engineering Spark Arrestor End Cap for the Sherco 250-300 2-stroke. Only step left now is to get this back on the bike and go out for a ride. Hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, visit our website, enduroeng.com, or give us a call at 517-393-2421.